Hello, my name is Alishan, and today I'll be doing an experiment to determine the differences between one-piece flow and batch processes. Sorry, I'm working with a really small space here, but here's the assembled pens. I have the tops, the ink, the caps, the other cap, and then the bottom piece. Um, so I plan on starting with batch process first. I'm going to first take one of these, then use this piece, move on to this one, go ahead and put the ink cartridge in, and then finish it with this. And I'll be doing that for both batch process and one piece flow. I also have a piece of paper here. I know it's not required in the assignment, but I'm going to go ahead and do a quality check right at the end to see if the pens are working properly. And I'm also going to write down the time it took me for each demonstration. So I have my phone here that I have a stopwatch on right at the time myself. Um, as soon as I press start, I'm gonna go ahead and begin with the batch process first. So here we go. Start. That's one. Kind of nervous. Two, three, four, five, six. This is the 10th. Okay, and now I can begin with the next piece. Go ahead and put them on the other side. Alright, and that's the next piece done. Now I'm going to go ahead and start with the ink. That's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, one of mine rolled away. Grab that. Go. Alright, and now I'm going to start with the last piece. Just that. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do my quality test. So, it's good. It's good. 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 Alright. Stop. Alright, so for batch process, it took me a total of 4 minutes and 11 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down here. Okay. So as you can see, I did check if all of them were working properly. I'm going to go ahead and disassemble them and then start on one piece flow. So I got all my pieces in their separate piles now. So as soon as I start the timer again, like batch process, I'm going to go ahead and start doing one piece flow. Here we go. Start. And I will be ending it like the other time with the quality control here. It's good. It's good. Let's drop the piece. It's good. It already feels like I'm moving at a much faster pace. I'm already halfway done. Having trouble there. The last two. And then here we go with the last one. Stop the timer. So with one piece flow, we got 2 minutes and 47 seconds. So a very large improvement. Obviously there would be a few seconds shaved off for me to start and stop the timer, but around the same time it took for both batch process and one piece flow, so I think is negligible. Yeah, so it's like what, like a minute 30ish between the two processes. So I think partly the reason why one piece flow could be seen as faster was the fact that um the whole time I was holding the pen. With batch processes, it was me taking the pen, putting on a piece, putting the pen back down, grabbing the new piece. Well, after I finished that, then grabbing the pen that I put down with the new piece, and then doing that for the entire process. While for One Piece Flow, I had the pen in my hand the entire time. It did not leave my hand. It was just me picking up the pieces with my other free hand to fix them all together. Um, so I can see why One Piece Flow would be a lot faster. It's easier to misplace things and mess up with batch process. Luckily, I didn't experience this with my experiment, but let's say I had accidentally put one of the caps at the bottom upside down. It could have possibly ruined the way the pen worked. And if I did it mistakenly for all of my pens, then it would end up leading that I messed up on all my pens and I had to redo them. But with One Piece Flow, as I'm checking them whenever I finish them, I'd be less likely to make the error, and I'd be able to find out what my error was in advance. This was a really fun experiment. I really enjoyed this, and thank you so much, Professor Miller, for introducing this concept to me. It was like intuitively, I believe that like batch processes would be faster, but like trying this out and seeing it in class, seeing it in the demonstrations, it really cemented that thought that it's not true, it's a myth. But again, thank you so much for the experiment and the experience.